Okay, let's learn how to use online dictionaries. Mine might be a little bit different from yours because I'm using a laptop and I also have AdBlock Plus on. Let's start with Longman. Everybody knows Longman. It's probably the biggest publisher for ESL books, at least in America. Here's what the paper copies look like. Anyway, they have this nice free online dictionary. So we'll start with a word that we've already learned the pronunciation for, and that's prevent. And first let's go down here and listen to the different pronunciations.
Prevent. 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 Prevent.
The first one is
Prevent.
British. The second
Prevent.
one is American. In this word you can't hear much difference, but it's nice to have both. But we can also listen to prevent in sentences,
The rules are intended to prevent accidents.
and that's British.
His back injury may prevent him from playing in tomorrow's game.
That's also British. So that's nice. Here you've got the definition: to stop something from happening or stop someone from doing something. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and you can listen to pronunciation. So that's a Longman Dictionary, and here's the address, LDOCE online.com. I'm going to put all of these links in the description box below. Okay, next we have the freedictionary.com. Starts with idioms. I'll put the link below. And recently I heard a great idiom on something I was listening to on BBC News, and I would like to link it here, but it just goes to the main page. It doesn't go directly to the recording. It's going to be, I believe, a 3-part series from a philosopher who's also an English professor, an English literature professor, and he's talking about climate change. It's very interesting, and they use voices from around the world, so you can hear English in different accents. I will try to link that up somewhere. In the meantime, the idiom is bear the brunt. Bear the brunt. Here it is: to suffer the worst part of an unpleasant or problematic situation. So you can continue on down and see all the things that they have. They offer more. Here's your little commercial. And other idioms with bear, even though brunt is the word I'm interested in at the moment. Okay. Free idioms. Here's a super easy one that I love for several reasons. One reason is if you're not on your phone and you haven't got anything saved, or you're just using a computer really quickly and you want to use the dictionary and you can't remember the online dictionaries, well, this is an easy one to remember: dictionary.com. And we not only have the dictionary, but as with many of them, we have the Thesaurus, which is synonyms or similar words. So let's just do that really quickly. Prevent. Here are your synonyms: avoid, block, forbid, halt. This is great when you're writing a paper, like a composition, and you don't want to repeat the same word too many times, so you can get a similar word. Let's go back to the dictionary. Let's look up prevent, and let's listen to the pronunciation.
Prevent. Prevent. Prevent.
That's an American accent. And here, to keep from occurring, avert, or hinder. It's a little bit hard. Let's scroll down. We do have some other features here, but this is a good one if you're in a hurry. British Dictionary definitions: to keep from happening, especially by taking precautionary action. Still a little bit difficult. but it's a nice place to start, especially for American pronunciation. Dictionary.com. Now, this is my favorite one, Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster has an interesting history. It's one of our oldest and most reputable dictionaries. And they have a thesaurus as well, and a crying baby. So let's look up a couple words. Let's look up prevent. And let's listen to it.
Prevent. Prevent. Prevent.
She sounds pretty happy. That's an American accent. Okay, let's take a look at the first definition. To keep from happening or existing. So that's great if you understand keep from. But what's even better is, let's say we don't understand keep from. If I scroll down, I can learn more about prevent. And what I've got here, more definitions for prevent. Right here it says English language learner's definition of prevent. That's you. You're an English language learner. So let's see what this is. And by the way, if it were me on my computer, I would just do a search and find learner, and it would just jump right to here. So, to stop something from happening or existing. I think that's a good definition, and I think it's easy to understand. So to stop from might be easier for you than to keep from. Okay, so if you're just typing this in, there's another reason why I love this. If you're just typing it in, you can just type m-w.com. And here we are, back to the crying baby. All right, let's look up another word. Important. Important. Let's listen.
Important. Important. Important.
Okay, that sounded pretty good. Marked by or indicative of significant worth or consequence. Okay, so you're already lost, right? So let's go down here, learn more about important, and let's scroll down to English language learners. Having serious meaning or worth, deserving or requiring serious attention, having power, authority, or influence. It's a little bit better. Just for fun, let's try brunt.
Brunt. Brunt. Brunt.
The principal force, shock, or stress. Now, the words aren't always here for English language learners. Here's one for kids. So let's check the one for kids.
Brunt.
The main force or stress as of an attack. The coast received the brunt of the storm. Okay, that's interesting. They also have a learner's dictionary that's on a different link. And sometimes if you click on one of these, it will take us there. But that's enough for now. Okay, and I highly recommend using this dictionary. You should always go from English to English first. If you are really still struggling with the definition, then look it up in your language, then translate it. But we always go English to English first. It's the best way. Now, just for fun, this is one of my favorites. This is jishoworg. It's a free Japanese English I would say dictionary, except it doesn't give you definitions, it just gives you translations. And the very cool thing about it is you can type in just what it says here. You can type in English, you can type in Japanese, or romaji, which is basically typing in English, but it comes out in hiragana or Japanese kind of writing system that's like an alphabet. So anything in here. So let's type prevent in here. And on the left you have the different possible meanings. Different possible translations for prevent. Okay, and here's the hiragana, so that's the pronunciation only. So let's say we wanted to type in the hiragana because we wanted to go from Japanese to English and we don't know the kanji for it or the Chinese characters. Let's copy that. Let's say you can set your keyboard to hiragana. Put that in there. Comes up with the same thing. So it reads it. And let's say that we didn't know this, but we know how to type it with the alphabet. So samata. So let's refresh this. Whoops. Let's delete that and refresh this. And we'll type in samata. That's the closest sounding word we can come up with. And here we go. Here it is. Samata, and to disturb, to prevent, to obstruct, to hinder. Okay? And that's free, jisho.org. It's a lot of fun. Okay, that's it for now. Please try these, and I will put all the links in the description box below, so you'll have them handy. Vegan English Teacher, signing out.